What up, Baby Bob's Purple Vardy here, man. YouTube's first influencer. Songs that made me love the artist, Michael Jackson. We're here, and the song is You Rock My World. Now, I was about 10 years old, 11 years old when this song came out. I didn't know a thing about Michael Jackson. I grew up in the household where we mainly played Latino music. Yeah, the only time I heard of Michael Jackson was at this moment when we turned on the radio to 107. That's just a station that has pop music here. Yeah, they were playing this song, You Rock My World, and I remember, whoa, I was like, who is this? This sounds awesome. You know, it's got Chris Tucker in it. Rush Hour was huge at this time. Yeah, Michael just sounded great. He just sounded awesome, and the whole production sounded great. Shout out to Dark Child. It starts off a little slow with a nice little guitar going, and then he brings in the pianos, and pianos sound funky. You know, they sound soulful, and Michael just goes off on how he wants, this girl. He wants to rock her world. He wants to get in there, get amongst it. To me, I was going through those same kind of emotions at that time. It was all new to me. I was like 11. I was starting to see what he was talking about, the Sheilas, the girls. Yeah, I just remember thinking this was a great song. It was very disco-y, very poppy. For some reason, the genre UK R&B is on for this song. I never heard of UK R&B. I might have to check that out because this song is great. And I remember when the song goes into the bridge, when the violins hit and everything, it gives me the feels, man. I like that bridge a lot. I think Dark Child really did his thing on the production side, and Michael lyrically could have said anything on this song. And yeah, this also was a time when I think either ABC or CBS was showing Michael Jackson live in New York, Madison Square, where he would end up performing this song and a whole bunch of his catalog. And I remember staying up watching that because at that time I thought I'm starting to get into a new artist named Michael Jackson, in 2001. And not knowing anything about him, not knowing, that he was once, very dark skinned, now light skinned. And to me, it was kind of interesting because my parents' reaction to me really getting into Michael Jackson wasn't anything out of the ordinary. They let me get into him, even with all the allegations, with the, from black to white skin to all of that stuff. And that's why I got a shout out to my parents, because they really didn't let their biasness get to me. Like, they let me live my life and let me love the artist that I loved. Yeah, man, when I heard You Rock My World, I just thought, hey, man, this guy, he's gonna give Usher a run for his money, because I thought he was a young dude. And he does sound young in the album, too. His voice still sounds great. I'm not sure how old Michael was when he made this. So it looks like he would have been 43 when he made this, and he still sounds great. There's some artists that lose their voice. For instance, one of my favorite singers, Sting, who absolutely lost his voice throughout the ages. He couldn't hit those high notes anymore. Same thing with another one of my favorite artists, Liam Gallagher of Oasis. Throughout the 90s, he just ended up losing his voice. But Michael sounds clean. He sounds nice. He's hitting all those notes. Like I said, the bridge is awesome. The music video was great too. I remember I used to stay up watching. This time I didn't have MTV or VH1 or anything. I would just stay up on Saturday. There would be like a countdown on our local TV station. You Rock My World would be on there, and I'd just stay and watch it because I knew that he had dance moves for days, and I was just like mesmerized by him and his whole aura. But if you ask me now, I don't even think You Rock My World would be a top 5 song of Michael Jackson's for me, because I got really deep into him. I think he has an insane catalog. I respect Quincy Jones a lot because his production is absolutely out of this world. I mean, how can you not like Quincy Jones? He made the Austin Powers theme song, which is a great theme song. I used that to send memes to my friends all the time. He made another theme song that I use that I send to friends and just kind of goof off with. Yeah, You Rock My World. I like the snapping in the song. There's a little snaps that go into the song. It reminds me a lot of Tame Impala. When I was listening to the song earlier today, I was just like, wow. These little snaps remind me of Tame Impala. Kind of weird, but it's pretty cool. And it's the same thing because Tame Impala guy's voice is really high up there in the octaves, and Michael's is really up there in the octaves too. Yeah, I thought Michael was going to clean house. I thought he was going to get insane amount of Grammys for this song. This song was on the radio like heavily for good reason. It was a great song. I still would have loved to hear Michael Jackson's version of Rock Your Body, which, was intended to be his, but Justin Timberlake also killed that. It was a great time for pop radio at the time. You got You Rock My World and Rock Your Body, two songs that have rock that aren't rocking songs, But yeah, man, this song got me into Michael Jackson. I wish it was like an insane hit like Man in the Mirror. I wish it was Billie Jean. I wish it was, Rock With You. But it was actually You Rock My World. And like I said, I knew nothing about him going into it. I thought he was a young dude. Let me know what you think. What Michael Jackson song made you rock with him? What's your favorite Michael Jackson album? Like and sub. Don't do drugs.